All right, there's your train for today. All right, I've had people ask for another equipment video of what all equipment I carry. So I guess this would be a good time to do it. We'll start in this box here since we got this box open. Coil racks. I carry 6 sets of coil racks. So that's 12 coil racks. Total 12 coil racks. The reason I carry that many is I get a lot of jobs that require, like this one here, had those little the little reels, and needed 5 sets of coil racks. And there's not a lot of people that have that many coil racks. It's also get the little baby coils, to use them. And then for the coils, especially if you're doing steel coils, I got the rubber matting. So I have enough rubber matting for 6 coils. So it's 2 pieces per coil per set of coil racks. This material here is padding for the tarps. I carry enough padding to cover the whole trailer if I needed to. I got some padding here. I got some padding in another box too. So this is landfill liner, I believe is what it is, the material. I buy it from Mercer, but I believe you can also buy it from flatbed equipment stores. Carry it also, but padding material. This one right here is a fitted smoke tarp. So when I haul pipe or insulation, they'll ask for a smoke tarp. And fitted means that it is sewed where it'll go around the corner so it has a pocket in it, and it'll fit up on top of the smoke, on top of the load. That's just a little baby tarp. I think it's like 12 by 10. Sometimes I'll get one piece that just needs a little tarp over it. That little tarp will come in handy. That's a box of bungees. I just use 31-inch bungees. Just found it's easier. Well, got more bungees on the other side. Those are my extras for when I need them. Okay, we got this box all packed up. Coil racks, padding, fitted smoke tarp, small poke smoke tarp, and then extra bungees. This box here, a little messy. Those are my 8-foot drop tarps. And so an 8-foot drop is 8 foot this way. So if you look on the trailer, it would be 8 foot up, 8 foot across, and 8 foot down. That's what an 8-foot drop is. On the other side of the trailer, I have a 6-foot drop, which is 6 foot up, 8 foot across, 6 foot down. And then I have a 4-foot drop, 4 foot up, 8 feet across, 4 foot down. So these are, I don't get these tarps out very often. They are difficult to deal with, but they will get me out of a jam. It's like today, I don't have a load. If a load came up, said needed 8-foot tarps, I'd go ahead and do it. These would get me out of jam. These are my big edge protectors. I call these my big edge protectors. I think that's 12 inches, 10 or 12 inches. If you look on the back of the cab there, those are my little edge protectors. I use those little edge protectors for steel. This is more for insulation, cardboard boxes, stuff like that. I carry, what is it, 1836. I think I have 40 of the big edge protectors. All right, we'll stay over here on the passenger side. Winches, sliding winches. On my truck, I have a total of 20 sliding winches. I keep 14 on this side and 6 on the other. My very first flatbed trailer had all the winches on the passenger side, so I got used to using winches on the passenger side. This trailer, my Dorsey trailer, has winches on both sides, which is great, especially for plastic pipe insulation where you need to pull from both sides. J hooks, they go in this little groove right there. They're great for hauling coils, vehicles, anything I need to use the chain, so that way I don't have to wrap around a spool. These are load rated 7,600 pounds, and I carry, let's see, 5, 9, I think I got 18 of these. All right, we're over here on the driver's side. We'll do this box first, and then that box is the box I use the most. So I talked about the 8-foot tarps on the other side. I have a 6-foot drop and a 4-foot drop, and 2 8-foot drops. So 2 8-foot drops will cover the whole length of the trailer. So if I have a load, which is what I call a 4-foot drop, which is usually a pallets or something like that, super singles, super sacks, use a 4-foot drop. And like I said, 4-foot drop means 4 foot up, 8 foot across, 4 foot down. 6-foot drop, 6 foot up, 8 foot across, 6 foot down. So I just inherited those black tarps. That's how I ended up with 1.4 and 1.6. Usually I would have 2 4s, 2 4-foot drop tarps, but this works out pretty good. So and then you can see more edge protector padding material for tarps. So don't get in that that box very often. Let me close it up. This is the box that I use the most. Carries all my straps, my bungees. Here, let me get this out of the way. Hang on a second. All right, I had to, so you guys can see right there. Straps. So I have a set of what I call short straps. So these are short straps. This is a 30-foot strap. This is a 20-foot strap. So I cut 10 feet off to make it a short strap. Most of the loads I haul, I probably use those short straps 80-90% of the time. So I've had people question, does it hurt the working load limit? No. As long as the strap on the outside edge isn't cut or torn, it's fine. It doesn't matter how long it is. So I have 12 of these, and then I carry about, I always try to have about 18 of the long straps. So each crate in there is 10, so that got 20. I think I got 22 long straps right now. Might even have more than that. 4-inch straps. It's a 4-inch strap. Oh, excuse me, this is a 2-inch strap. So these come in handy for little stuff. A ratchet for the 2-inch strap. And then I also have a ratchet and what I call a pocket winch. This is a 4-inch ratchet, so you can use those on any of the 4-inch straps. These are the 4-inch straps. And then you have a pocket winch. So, and then the reason they call it pocket winch, it slides down in the pocket like that. I use a pocket winch if I get, so say I needed to put a strap right here, there was no way to put it. I don't want to put a winch over my wheels. I don't like that. So I would use a pocket winch, and I usually use a pocket winch if the strap is pretty straight up and down. If there's a lot of angle to the strap, I'll use a 4-inch ratchet strap. Reason is, when you start pocket winch, put an angle tension on it this way, it puts a lot of tension on the bottom. So if it's the strap's got an angle, I'll use a 4-inch ratchet strap. If it's going to be pretty much straight up and down, insulation, anything like that, I'll use a pocket winch. Let's see, 2-inch straps, 4-inch straps, bungees. I only use the 30-inch bungees. I think these are 31-inch bungees. I have found instead of carrying two sizes, I just carry one, just easier. And I never found a good way to carry it. Some people will tie them up and hang them, and I don't like stuff hanging off my trailer. I found that system to be the best. If I'm tarping, I just dump it out and grab one. Extension cord for when I'm plugged in. So, and then like I said, I got 6 winches. I installed a scale on the trailer, so when the trailer's loaded, that scale weighs those back axles back there. So because it's a spread axle, we're allowed 20,000 pounds per axle, total 40,000 pounds. So having a scale weight is nice. Trailer scale, it's nice. Dunnage, I don't carry a whole lot of dunnage. The one thing I do carry, I have all those coil racks. If I have baby coils, is I carry short pieces of wood. You see them up there? I cut them so they would fit in between the trailer rails. Oh, that makes it easy for little tarps. All right, let me crawl up here. So, chains and binders. I carry 12 3/8 chains, 12 ratchet binders. I can't remember if I ever needed to be more than 12, not that I remember. Edge protectors, these are the little edge protectors I was talking about. I use these mainly on steel or something like that. I carry these little blocks of wood. These little blocks of wood always come in handy for something. If a guy is struggling trying to get his forks all the way up under a pallet or something, I can take that block of wood, put it on the front of the pallet. He'd just lift up just a little bit and he can get all the way in there. Ladder. Need a ladder. Never know. I haven't used it in a while, which is good. This thing right here is one of my most handy tools. It's a 5th wheel puller for you freight guys. This is how you're supposed to use it. Use it to pull the 5th wheel. I use this on the trailer. I need to pull a strap or reach up onto the trailer, push. It's got that other hook on the other side. I tell you, this little tool is one of the best little tools I use. I use this thing a lot, and I always recommend getting one with the hook on like that. Only about 20 bucks. All right, let's look in here and see what we got. Strap winder. This is my little baby. I bought this thing. I bought that strap winder, I don't know, 11, 12 years ago, right after I started. This is a good quality strap winder. I've had people talk about getting a strap winder, put the drill on there and everything. My opinion on that, it's just one more thing I got to deal with, having a drill and a battery and keeping it charged. I can wrap them up with this just about as fast. Let's see what else we got in here. Winch bar. All right, always have a winch bar. And I highly recommend, let me see if I can find it. You can see it. If you see it right there, there's another winch bar. So far, I have only lost one winch bar. I've set it down on something and forgot about it and drove away. So I always have an extra winch bar in the truck. And let me tell you, you get somewhere and you don't have a winch bar, it makes the day a rough day. This thing right here, that's used to put the edge protectors, those 12-inch edge protectors, will slide in there. And I can use that to, this extends out. That's also good for positioning straps on insulation or something tall. take that pole, and that way you're not whipping there, sitting there whipping the strap and whatnot. Let's see what else we got in here. Broom. So broom handle, my broom head's down there. Hammer, big screwdriver. I recommend a big screwdriver, great for prying things. And I recommend a big pair of pliers. That comes in handy. I know it's kind of a mess in here, but I have a hard time keeping that clean. Let's see what else we got. Oh, a little ladder. A little step ladder. That is great, especially today. I delivered some reels. I take that little ladder out, stand on it, and it's the perfect height to reach up and put the ratchet on the chain. And that way I don't have to stand on the edge of the trailer. So I recommend a little ladder. Let's go over here. Not too much left. So I've been carrying these little chain straps. These are great for air conditioners. I bought 2 more or 4 more, so I have a total of 8 of these little straps. Once again, I cut them down. They were 30 foot long. But for what I use them for, I don't need all 30 feet. So I cut them down. All right. I think that's about it for equipment. Hope that helps.